shorting morning gappers, and how I made $5,771 in an overnight trade, all today on this episode of Young Money Investments. So I have not done a style of video like this ever in the history of Young Money Investments. So today we're going to get into my day trading side. Now, obviously I am big into swing trading and long-term investing, but I would be lying if I did not say that shorting morning gappers has not become kind of a pretty consistent routine in my daily schedule, as well as trading SPY options. Those are like my two bread and butter in terms of day trading right now, just because as an investor and as a trader, I love this stuff. I eat it up. I want to go over some of the things that went through my mind in these plays. I can't take 100% credit for WORX. Rhett was just like, bye. But this was a nice trade. Let's take a look at the charts real quick, and I will explain kind of my thought process on it. So taking a look here at WORX, this is a company that IPO'd, and I believe they do like branding or marketing or something like that. Don't even know what this company does. But when I am taking a look at a company like this and you see that it goes from lows of $4 all the way up to highs of $11.39, you're looking at returns of like 180% basically. That is 181%. That is a massive gain. And anytime that a company is able to shoot up that much, especially going from, like $4 all the way up here, that really is 4, 8, 12. That's almost like a 3x actually on the return. That's over 250%. I don't know why it's not showing 250. But anytime you see a company run up that much, you know that a lot of it's either market manipulation or it's because it's so thinly traded. So what I did on this trade was I ended up getting into WORX at 10.07 and ended up closing out my shares, buying and purchasing shares back at 7.06 for a profit of $5,117. Now, if you look at the charts here, it's not like I got in at the top. At 10.07, I'm getting in probably somewhere, my average cost basis was probably somewhere in here, and that really means that I was buying shares probably down in here. I think I started off with a 300 share position and just kept adding. Rhett just kept saying, you gotta add, because this was so thinly traded. If you look at these candles here, look at this candle right here. You're looking at a 5-minute candle right here that literally shot up. This says 16%, but we're talking about it was a high of 983 from 848. That's over $1 move on a 5-minute candle. The volume was very thin. The float was very thin on this stock. And so I would literally go from times where I was like up $4,200 to only being up like $3,300 to only being up like $1,700 on this, and then being up all the way up to $5,200 on this stock. And so if I would have held it longer, I was really dumb in selling out here in this $7 price range. If I would have held longer, I would have made a whole heck of a lot more money selling down here in the high 4s. But hey, I felt like it was a good opportunity to close out my position overnight right in here, and it worked out. Big thing for me was RSI. RSI was so overbought. It was time for it to have some sell-off and continue to get back down here to consolidate back to where it IPO'd at. That is just kind of the MO with these nasty, crazy gappers that happen. Next one we're going to take a look at here is going to be MGNX, and this one was not a company that IPO'd. You can take a look at the 180-day chart here, and as you can see, it just had a massive pop. Anytime that a company goes up this high, your RSI was at a 90 on the 180-day chart. If we bring this back into like the 5-minute chart, the RSI was sitting up here all the way at like a 98. When your RSI is at a 98 on the 5-day 15-minute chart, it's going to come down. It is going to come down, and on that, you were able to basically ride that down. If you're looking at it where it's at right now, that's a massive move. We're talking about from highs of 32 to now being down at 22. That's a $10 shift. It's just, it makes sense. Anytime something shoots up that high, especially if you're looking at it from a 180-day range, and it has never really had that major of a massive pop in the past 180 days. Didn't even check the 1-day, 1-year chart. I knew it could not hold those kinds of gains. That is just a massive parabolic spike. And that's when you short it. That's when you get in. So very simple, very like not crazy. It's not like it took a rocket scientist. The hard thing is getting shares to short these companies. And I've had a very good experience with TradeZero in getting those shorts. Obviously, it does cost me a little bit. With TradeZero, I pay a 7x to hold those overnight on my hard to borrow shares. Every day after that is just a 1x, so it is a little pricey, but it is hard when some of these companies don't have those shares to short. This was a hard one to get. I know WORX was actually even harder, but fortunately I was able to secure those shares or secure those shorts and then be able to buy those back. Best way to find these, I would say, is using trade idea scanners. There's all sorts of scanners, momentum scanners, to find some of these big time movers. That's how I end up finding a lot of the gappers. There's also groups and things like that. What I've done is with my course, as of right now, I'm going to be doing a membership, obviously, eventually. But right now, just to add a little bit more value to my course, if you buy the course, I include you in a little mentorship group. I put in all my call outs. If I'm buying a stock, if I'm shorting a stock, I put that in there right there in the morning group. I was just doing individual text messages, but got that rolling now. So if you want my call outs, feel free to check out the course that's on WeTrade HQ. Link will be in the description as well for that. That will probably be, I mean, everyone at least so far that has purchased the course that I know of, except for one person, has at least made their money back, if not double or triple their money in the first week of buying the course. The whole purpose of this course being so inexpensive is I want to give enough value that it's like it's a no-brainer. And really at $349, the course is super inexpensive. It pays for itself. So thank you so much for tuning into Young Money Investments. I know this video is a little bit different. If you like this video, please leave a comment down in the comment section if you want me to do more recapping trades, some of my day trades, some of my shorts. I'm also doing a little bit more options trading the SPY calls and SPY puts. That's kind of my bread and butter right now for day trading. But yeah, if you're interested in some of this stuff, let me know. Leave a message down in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. And thanks so much for tuning into Young Money Investments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.